Hello there once again. This is Earl Bryant coming at you from the New York City suburbs of Long Island, and it is time once more for Pearls from Earl, where it is my mission to educate, edify, and encourage excellence in every area of your life. Today's Pearl is called Don't Wait for a Sure Thing. Most of us say that there are things in life that we want to accomplish, things we want to achieve, things that we want to do, our dream job, our dream life, our dream lifestyle. But we don't pursue those things, we hesitate. And the question is why? Well, the answer is actually very simple. We hesitate because from the time we were little children, say around age 5 or 6, we have been taught that the way to be successful is to have certainty, to have the sure thing, that we have to have all of our I's dotted, all of our T's crossed, and all of our ducks in a row. And we have to guarantee that somehow everything's going to work out right before we ever get started. And the truth of the matter is, it's quite the opposite. Mel Robbins says it this way: our brains are designed to keep us safe. And what a lot of people do is they look for the safe route, they look for the sure thing before they begin a journey, because they say they want a perfectly guaranteed outcome. It was Wayne Gretzky, the Hockey Hall of Famer, who said that you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Well, that's where a lot of people miss out, because they feel like things have to be certain and things have to be sure and things have to go just right before they'll get started. And that has never, ever, ever been true of any of us. I remember as a kid being in the backyard with my dad, learning how to hit the baseball. And I would swing and miss over and over and over again. And the more I swung and missed, the more he kept pitching, and the more I swung and missed. And I kept making adjustments to my swing until one moment he threw the pitch, and I brought the bat around, and I made contact, and the ball landed 2 houses down. I never forgot that, because I wanted that moment when I made contact. And all the moments when I swung and missed didn't matter, because I had that moment of success that overcame all those moments of failure. Now, most people hesitate because of, I see, 2 reasons. Number one, no matter what happens, no matter what outcome they get, they feel like they can't handle it. And number 2, which I just discussed, they want the sure thing. But the fact of the matter is this: nothing starts out sure. Everything starts out unsteady and unsure, and you make it sure through constant, persistent effort. Whether it's learning how to walk, learning how to talk, learning how to run, learning how to ride a bike, learning how to swim, skateboard, roller skate, give a speech in public, play a musical instrument. Every time you try something new the first time, you're unsure of yourself and you're unsteady. That's actually quite normal. It's really nothing new. Les Brown himself said that the very first time he got up in high school to give a speech in an auditorium, he stood up and his mind sat down, he panicked and ran off the stage. You would never know that based on the man that Les Brown is now, but he had to work through those moments of uncertainty to become the man that he is today. And one of his mentors, Mr. Levi Washington, told him that anything worth doing is worth doing badly until you get it right. And Zig Ziglar said this: you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. So every single thing that you learn in life, no matter where you begin on the scale of life, so to speak, you start out unsteady, unsure, and awkward. So don't believe the line that you have to be perfect or some kind of natural born talent with a natural gift in order to do something that people say you just make look so easy and there's no effort and there's no struggle. Because what a lot of people do not see is that there's a lot of work that takes place behind the scenes to put you in a position where you feel like you're proficient and you're skillful and you're confident. You have to actually work through moments of uncertainty and unease and awkwardness in order to get to the point where you feel good enough and confident enough to perform at a level of excellence that you can be proud of. It doesn't happen overnight. And no matter how good you get, even Les Brown says it this way: you can always better your best. But you will never get to that point if you feel like you have to start out 100% sure and 100% certain. A friend of mine told me recently, nobody is born an expert. Expert is something that you learn over time, but you have to learn over time as you apply yourself through moments of awkwardness and uncertainty. When you're not sure what to do, you work through those moments where you're not sure, and you don't pay attention to anybody on the outside who might be looking at your efforts and looking at your awkwardness and looking at you being unsteady and unsure and laughing at you because they don't know what you're doing. In fact, there are a lot of people who see what you're doing and see your struggle, and they'll make a remark and they'll say, oh, it don't take all that. Now, they've never done it, so they can't really tell you that for sure. The only people who can tell you what it takes to be successful in a certain activity or with a certain skill are people who have gone before you and gone through those awkward moments, and they can reach back and tell you that what you're feeling isn't all that unusual, and it's actually quite normal for you to go through that because it's a process. It's a process of learning. And as you apply yourself little by little, as a friend of mine told me recently, you get better and better, and you do it gradually. Don't be frustrated, and don't be angry, and don't be ashamed, and don't be embarrassed that you're going through a process. And don't throw up your hands because the first time that you tried it, it didn't go quite the way you planned. You may have expected a little too much too soon. Don't throw up your hands and quit and say, I give up, there's no hope. There actually is hope because you made the effort, because you tried. You took a step forward. It's not the only step you had to do. You took a step forward, and yes, you feel a little bit awkward, but you may have learned something that can help you to take the next step. It was Napoleon Hill who said that within every adversity is the seed of an equal or better benefit. Your adversity might be just feeling a little bit awkward and a little bit unsteady and a little bit unsure because you're trying something new. Don't beat yourself up if you're trying something that you've never done before because you really don't have a basis of comparison. It's perfectly okay for you to feel a little bit unsettled before things settle down, before you begin to relax, before you begin to focus. And in fact, there's a saying in sports that sometimes you have to slow the game down and let the game come to you so that you can have an idea of what to do, and you can adjust, and you can get good, and you can get better, and you can continue to improve. So my message to you today is this. If you are facing a new challenge, if you're facing a new opportunity, if you're facing a new moment in your life when you're getting ready to attempt something that you've never done before, don't fall into the trap that William Shakespeare spoke about, where he said that our doubts become traitors and they make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. Don't be fooled by your doubts. Don't be fooled by your unsteadiness or your uncertainty. It's normal. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just that you're at the starting gate and you're not sure what to expect. And you don't have to do the whole course in one jump. You're not Superman taking a leap in a single bound. Just take the first step. Dr. Martin Luther King said, take the first step in faith. You do not have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. Don't look for a sure thing. Just do what you can do at that first step. And even if you feel awkward, even if you feel unsteady, even if you feel a little bit foolish, don't be discouraged. All the greats have gone through what you're going through on the way to becoming great. It's okay. It's normal. There's nothing wrong with you. It's perfectly fine. Go through the process, trust the process, and little by little, get better. Don't wait for the sure thing. Make the thing sure. Step by step. And that is your pearl from Earl. It is my hope that you got some value out of what I have just shared with you. And if you have, please do me the honor of giving me a like or a thumbs up. And don't be stingy. Share the wealth with people that you know that you believe can benefit from the information that you just received. Now, this is one of many lessons that I have learned from a group of caring, committed individuals who know what it's like to start out at the starting block feeling unsteady and unsure because they don't know what to expect when they try something new. And little by little, they got better and better, and they have reached back to show other people, hey, I know what you like, I know what it's like, I know how you feel, I was in your shoes, here's what I did, and here's how I approached it, and here's what I did and how I applied myself to getting better. I can help you do the same. They have helped me little by little and day by day to get better and better and to become more confident and more skillful. I believe they can do the same thing for you. If you would like to find out more about this group of caring, committed individuals who can help you get through those rough patches and those awkward moments so you can become skillful and become excellent in your own life and in your own right, then click on the link that I've included below this video on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook or anywhere else, please indicate your interest in the comments and I will be glad to send the information to you. You'll have an opportunity to check out this community for yourself, and you'll be offered the opportunity to enjoy membership for 10 days, 10-day trial period for only $10. You have a chance to see what this community can provide for you to help you become excellent in everything that you do in your life, whether personally or professionally. And if it doesn't seem like a good fit for you, before the 10 days are up, you can ask for your $10 back and they'll refund it to you gladly, no questions asked. But at least you'll have the opportunity to find out about a group of caring people that can help you to excel. It has been my honor to share today's Pro with Earl from you. I hope you got some value out of it. I trust that you do. Please like, share, and subscribe so you can get some more content just like this. And until the next time, when we gather around, this is Earl Bryant signing off from the New York City suburbs of Long Island. I hope to see you again right back out there sometime soon. You take care and be well. Bye for now.